we are going to explain liquidations, health factor, and make some clarifications on loans. First, how much can you borrow? For how long? And when do you need to pay back the loan? The maximum amount you can borrow depends on the value of your deposits and the max borrowing power of the asset you deposit. Maximum borrowing power is how much you can borrow against your collateral, and it varies for each asset. For example, Ether has an 80% max borrowing power, which means that you can borrow up to 0.8 worth of Ether for every 1 ETH you deposit as collateral. Furthermore, loans have no fixed time period for payback, as long as your position is safe. That means health factor above 1. You can borrow for an undefined period of time, and you'll need to repay all your loan whenever you want to withdraw your collateral from Aave. The health factor is the numeric representation of the safety of your deposits against your borrows. Let us explain. When your deposits are worth more against your borrows, your health factor increases and liquidation is more unlikely to be reached, and vice versa. If your health factor reaches 1 or less, your deposits will be liquidated. What is liquidation? Liquidation is when you lose your collateral you deposited on Aave to repay the loan you took. When this happens, you no longer have debt or collateral. How does liquidation happen? When your health factor goes below 1, your deposits will be sold on the open market. That means you will not be able to withdraw them, and you don't have to pay your loan anymore. You can keep it, but your collateral is not yours anymore, because it was used to repay the depositors. Liquidation is undesirable and can happen for 2 reasons. Number 1, collateral decreases in value. Or number 2, loan increases in value, both against each other. Here's an example of a liquidation scenario and how to avoid it. Imagine Stanley deposits 1 Ether worth 1000 USD into Aave and takes a loan of 400 USDC. His health factor would be 2, and if Ether goes down to 900 USD, his deposit would be now worth 900 USD, while his loan would still be 400. This would decrease his health factor to 1.8, which is closer to liquidation. And if Ether went to 500 USDC, his health factor would reach 1, and the liquidation threshold would be triggered, which most likely will result in Stanley's Ether getting liquidated. To avoid liquidation, maintain a high health factor. We recommend more than 2, and if your health factor decreases, you can increase it by number 1, repaying a part of your loan, or number 2, deposit more assets as collateral. But repaying the loan always increases your health factor more than depositing.